WNC Heroes is sponsored by Ingalls Markets.
What could have been a disaster turned into a fairy tale during Helene at the Biltmore Estate.
News 13's Taylor Thompson shows us how one woman and her team made a couple's wedding dreams come true in this week's WNC Heroes.
That first time that you drive through the gates.
Katie Caspin moved to Asheville during her freshman year of high school back in 1989 and eventually made a career at the Biltmore.
When people would come to town, of course, we'd bring them, and I would always put on the Mission Impossible theme song or Star Wars. So right when we passed through the gates, it was like, bah! So.
Katie serves as the concierge at the inn on Biltmore Estate. In the week leading up to Helene, she says the severity of it never crossed their minds.
And because we've had floods before.
But this was different.
We really had no idea what was happening, and then all of a sudden we got the news that there were trees down.
Then the phones went dead, and by Friday evening, they realized the inn was serving as a shelter.
Something kind of shifted where it really brought out the best in everybody.
Rain and wind continuing to barrel down here in Biltmore Village.
In the middle of all the chaos, there were 2 weddings supposed to take place.
What can we do? How can we jump in? And so there was a lot of emotion.
Only 11 out of the 170 people supposed to attend the ceremony made it, but Katie says they were able to create a fairy tale.
They put rose petals and made it really special for them.
But the real hero behind the scenes, working to make the magic happen, was Katie herself.
There was no one else up here, and it was still windy and rainy kind of thing. And I was just like, I know there's no internet, but I'm going to try it anyway.
Finding the tiniest bit of signal to make a couple's dream come true.
Well, I was able to download my officiant's license and become an ordained minister online. We made an aisle for them. Guests were jumping in and making bouquets and boutonnieres.
All of a sudden, everyone at the inn became wedding guests as they cheered.
I still get goosebumps. This is not what we expected, but in this bubble, we're gonna make it be magic for them.
Everyone's true heart showed. And it only gets better from here as the bride and groom are coming back to the Biltmore at the end of this month for their official ceremony.
And they asked me to officiate. I know. So I'm really excited about that.
While Katie says this experience doesn't diminish all the hard times Helene brought.
Love conquers all.
In Asheville, I'm Taylor Thompson, News 13.